And if that doesn't appeal, how about Sunday night, a trip to the Mansfield Palace Theatre? This is the kind of thing you can expect from the Debbie Curtis Radio Big Band. I've been talking to Debbie, and you can hear what she can tell us about the current world of the big band in just a minute or so.
South side of Chicago, it's the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Lemon Amara.
Now Leroy Brown, he's trouble. He stands about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. The man, they call him sir. He's bad, bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole darn town. Better than old King Kong. And meaner than a drunk-eyed dog. Now Leroy, he's a gambler. And he loves those fancy clothes. He wears his big shining diamond ring right under your very nose.
That's the type of thing that you can expect to hear at the Mansfield Palace this coming Sunday, February the 15th, and it's obviously a big band sound, and a big band led by Debbie Curtis, who's with us now on BBC Radio Nottingham. Hello to you, Debbie. Good to talk with you.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. The first thing, obviously, that many people will think is, oh, I didn't know women led big bands. Is it men and women, and you're the leader, I think? Is that right?
Well, I think it's all men, but I worry. Yeah, 16-piece male band, all dressed in tuxedos like they used to be, really smart, and hopefully getting to a younger and wider audience, really.
Well, that's the interesting thing about this music. It's never gone away, and it does seem to attract new fans each time through. It must be good for you, because you can carry on doing this.
Yes, brilliant. Really, because I'm trying, obviously, to get it to a younger audience, which is what's starting to happen now. We've got things with today's media like YouTube, MySpace. We've got things like about 140,000 fan base now, and a lot of those are young, although we are keeping some of the original older audiences, but I don't know how much longer we'll have them, due to the fact that really sort of the music sort of came from sort of late 30s, 40s initially. Well, originally came from work songs, actually, devised to ease the pain of labour.
Is that what it was?
Very originally, going right back. So, yeah, as I was saying, sort of younger audiences, really, which is working really well, and it's really nice. At our last show, I think the youngest person was about 7, and the oldest was about 94, so we're starting to, get a real mixed audience there, suitable for all ages, really.
To know a bit more about the derivation of this music. It was in the workplace. So was it played by a band for the workers, or did the workers make the noise themselves?
Originally, it came from African and European traditions, and with the influence of Creole, which was obviously French and Spanish speaking. Then it moved its way up to New Orleans, downtown. And basically the original influences obviously came from plantation fields, which eased the burden of hard work and everything, so that's where you got the roots of it, really. African American music, really. America's probably 5 years ahead of us. They've got a very big band swing thing going out there, with dance clubs opening up, and Swing Time magazine came out, I think, about 3 years ago, a new publication out there, which over here we're probably about, I'd say, 5 years behind.
Well, your future looks good then for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we get Prohibition brought back, because it's a real good one for the music industry.
Well, they're working on it. They've stopped all the smoking. The drinking can't be far behind, can it? This is, touched on earlier, a family thing for you. Your dad was Eddie Curtis, who's a name that people, I think, will know.
Yeah, he was a big band leader, obviously, and music writer for the BBC, which is quite nice. I think he brainwashed me in the end, so I've ended up taking it over and obviously writing our own arrangements in, which is quite good. We do a few sort of modern things as well, everything from Mission Impossible, Jazz Police, you name it, we try and play it.
And do people dance in the aisles when you're performing?
Yes, we managed to have a couple of standing ovations. I was kind of hoping we'd get some riots in there, because that's what really pushed big bands, up to the forefront years ago, was sort of riotous audiences and things, so I'm hoping, putting the big backing band, literally.
Really? So this was before the rock and rollers all
yeah, this was around about sort of 1935 to 1939. Big bands were responsible for riots, sexual imbalance and emotional excess. New York Times, 1941. Direct quote.
Always easy to blame the musicians for society's evils and ills.
Yeah, they were considered social outcasts in those days.
But the performers?
Yeah. And the band leaders, we were considered, generals in tuxedos.
That attitude, I think, has changed a little bit now, though.
Yes, I'm kind of hoping I've stuck with the generals in tuxedos. It works for the band.
And you're up the front maintaining discipline. How easy is it to find performers at a 16-piece big band? Is it easy to keep the numbers up if somebody chooses to leave? Can you go to the marketplace and find a double bass player?
To leave.
Oh, right, okay.
No, I've stuck with pretty much the same band. I mean, I've got what I would consider one of the top bands in the country, really. And all people who do specialise in swing and big band music, so they've got a genuine real passion for that type of music as well.
For young people and old, what will they see on Sunday? Sort of describe the scene as the show starts.
Well, it's a big band musical extravaganza. You get a show with the band, as well as we have dancers and reenactors obviously wear the original clothes from the era that they're representing. So we have things like a 1940s policeman, and then we have Inspector Clouseau, who comes on during the Pink Panther. We have Fezzes, a couple of sort of Wilson and Keppel kind of thing. So it's a really live show, and they go out into the audience as well.
And the band are all in their tuxedos?
Yep, they're in their tux. The trombonists do actually walk around the audience if they remember to put the stairs so we can get off the stage and on again.
So are you liable to get a trombone note close proximity?
Oh, yes, yeah. A B flat on an F it would be.
You can see the Debbie Curtis Radio Big Band in full effect Sunday night at the Mansfield Palace Theatre. It's 29 minutes past 6 now.
BBC Radio Nottingham. Travel.